Dad's in my room, so on phone calls, and Lydia is on phone calls in her room, which is also Dad's room, so I'm out here in the family room. So, going to try to keep it down for both of them for their sake, so I solve those calls go smoothly, so I'm going to talk about the Bourne identity. I don't have any good thing to say about this film, really. Other than I like the score from the soundtrack that plays in the movie. For just the ones with Matt Damon, I guess. For the first two Bourne films, at least. So, my problem with the Bourne identity is that when there's not action happening, there's still shaky cams. There's not only shaky cams in the action scene, but also outside the action scene when it's talking. Although it doesn't shake as aggressively, I notice, as it does in the sequel, The Supremacy, that comes after this. The shake cams is less aggressive when it shakes. Like, it doesn't shake as quick. It shakes less aggressively, more authentic, I guess, put it that way. But yeah, I just hate a film that I'm struggling to see when the camera doesn't want to stay still. So it honestly puts me to sleep. And then I was struggling to stay awake in this film and the sequel, more so in the sequel, because the shaking cameras were more aggressive, you know. And that's in the first 15 minutes of the film. I struggle to stay awake, but I just power through it, you know, to stay awake. Because look, when you have a shaky cam throughout the entire film, it tells me that, you know, you don't care what you're showing to the audience, so why should I care? And it just tells me you're bored of this product, so why should I be invested? That the progress prevents me as a final project. So, and I will say the acting for all of the Bourne films, including Legacy, even though it doesn't have Bourne in it, his name is mentioned throughout the film several times. And that's one of the problems I have with that movie. So, we'll say the acting is well handled, well acted. All the people in the franchise do a good job, including the first one that I'm reviewing. So, which is kind of same because yes, I will admit the action scenes is well choreographed. The problem is you can't really see the action scenes in the franchise, so you know, for such well action that could be cool to see. And because in the look like the well construction choreographed, so and well thought out, you don't need the shaky cams to you don't need the shaky cams. It just makes the action scenes lame. You know, I always see the more aggressive the shaky cams are, the less exciting the action in the climax of a movie, or the hype of the action scene, making things exciting during action scenes doesn't make it exciting, just makes it more dull and boring, forgettable, and hard to stay awake. Because I'm just getting sleepy because I'm getting dizzy, because you know I'm either getting dizzy because I'm getting sleepy, or getting dizzy, or the other way around. But both is happening, you know. So once again, Jason Bourne, before he remembers his name, once he remembers his name, he goes on a rampage trying to get revenge because he thinks people set him up, but then he realizes he's basically his own worst enemy, basically. And realizes that he volunteered. And because he couldn't go through with the mission, he ends up losing his memory and getting attacked and falling off board into the ocean, pretty deep into the ocean. Surprised somehow he died. Surprised somehow he survived, I guess, without any permanent brain damage. Somehow, which kind of always puzzled me, confused me a little. I always thought I missed something in the movie, so. And then he goes off the grid with his girlfriend, and that leads into the supremacy. And goes into hiding in a different part of the globe in the world, so. And they'll find him to the sequel somehow, so. Go figure. So yeah, the Bourne Identity, even though it has some, like the supremacy, it has a really interesting ideas and cool action scenes, but it's hard to make out what the heck is going on because the shaky cams just won't stop shaking. Really, really aggressive. I noticed each installment with Matt Damon, the shake cam becomes more aggressive, at least in the first two ones. Throughout the three-act structure for the first two Bourne movies, I noticed the shake cam becomes more aggressive as the film goes on and on for the first two Bourne movies. Like, it'll go quicker with the shakiness, you know? It just drives you nuts. But literally, and it bores the hell out of you. So that's why the Bourne Identity and Supremacy are on the same levels of bad. It's God, you know, I can't help but think that if these like not use the shake hands, if these could have been really good movies, you know, I couldn't help but think that, you know, I could have ended up really liking them, you know. So yeah, Bourne Identity gets a 0 out of 10. Bye.